So you are working with a director and an editor, and how, I mean, when a director comes back in there and they want you to revise a work, like okay, can we revise a certain set of music, and is that easy to do, or is that, do you have to, can you instead of going back from scratch and redoing the score, how
Oh,
do you
that's so
replace,
painful. Yeah, absolutely. That's
how do you go
absolutely
inside,
painful.
and just take a, because your piece is already down. You already got you composed, and then they want you to go in there and they want you to revise it or change it a little bit. How hard is it to do that?
Very. Very. Because it's like everything I write, I really take care of as it were a baby, I really
Right.
write with my heart. It's not like I give you something like, okay, this is the first thing I really think of for a score. I'm going to work hard on it. So when you deliver something, you are absolutely on it, and you are absolutely confident you have something nice to show. So when they say we don't like it, it's a pain in the ass. It's
Yeah.
so hard. It's so hard because you have to start from scratch. But if you have a very good spouting session previously, you are not going to go through that. You know,
So,
spouting
uh,
session is the moment when we talk about what music would be suitable for each part, for each scene, and we take notes and we comment and we discuss about that. So I think it's a process. If you have a good uh, step-by-step process to go to the moment you're going to start writing, you are not going to find yourself so frustrated for that.
looks like Karina Brocio says
Oh yeah,
Mario.
Karina.
Okay.
Hola, Karina.
Yes, she said hello. Uh, yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, now I seen, of course, they always have the special features. They always go back there and they showing off the composer with a huge orchestra and whatnot. Doing the working. But do you ever go on set, like to catch, like it's like
Yeah,
it's
a
an
few
adventure
times.
movie?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but it's useless. It's
Oh,
no.
okay.
Yeah, because everybody is rushing, and you are just like an ant. There watching, and you don't get a sense
No
of the film.
inspiration.
Yeah, yeah. It's as useless as reading a script. When you read a script, you make your own movie in your mind. The only thing that really talks to me is, you know the moment that you have the picture look version, and all the cuts are done, and we are okay that you know there's no scene that is going to be modified. So you have the pace of the movie, and you can feel how you're going to write to it. uh, the acting is everything to me, because the acting is telling me what I have to write. What's the motion I'm going for.
Um, hopefully this will answer a question for you, Dutch. Our friend Dutch. I gotta remember everybody's first names. I really gotta do that. But he's mentioning that there's ever been a part where like the directors liked it, but you didn't. Let's say the director comes up to you and says, I want you to go ahead and maybe let's just change this, and then you come back with it and you go ahead and you replace that piece of music, but now the score itself doesn't really sound really good. It's sort of like it's off. There's something about it that's off. Do you ever talk to the film director? I mean, have they ever sat there and said, well, we're going to go with this piece of music, even though you yourself are telling them it's not really good. It's not isn't really
um,
it doesn't really fit the piece. It doesn't really fit the theme or your story.
I have always learned from the input. Input is really great, because uh, we tend to think we know everything. Because we have to be brave to write for the industry. You have to be really ready to change from one side to the other and stuff. So when they change my plan and they say, okay, Mariano, this is not working, we'd like to do this or that, I have always learned from that, from that input. So I really, it's hard when the moment comes that they say, okay, throw all this away and write this other thing. But I have always came up with something better than what I had before. That's the truth, you know. At the end of the day, we are lazy. We're kind of lazy. We don't want to change it because we are lazy. That's
Do
the
you think?
truth.
Do you,
We
do you really think
composers.
that? Do you think that's really true? That you're not so? I mean, lazy. I think to me, it's like I think when you. I would think
Yeah,
that.
but I'm very critic to myself. I'm very critic to myself.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
yeah,
because what you said, it's really interesting. There were many times I have something that I said, okay, this is the cue. This is perfect. This is working. This is emotional. This is blah, blah, blah. The director came with another idea and I said, I hate him. Okay, but I'm going to do it. And when I do it, I think, hey, he was right. I was
yeah.
lazy. you know
Okay. I
so
see what you're saying.
if you're willing to learn, you're going to learn every time you write something. you know
Right.
that's at the end of the day, that's the very, very true
Plus,
thing.
plus, plus it'll help you not repeat yourself.
Yeah, but also you have to be open to
Right.
other one's ideas. You have to be open to that, because you are going to become a richer composer in artistic terms. You have to learn every time, and sometimes maybe you discover something you didn't know. That's my experience. Every time that I get a new input from from a director, I have always learned from that. So that's the way to be humble in this industry, to listen to the other one you have in front of you.